Alrighty, what is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Wanted to talk about the markets a little bit right now. Using the cool microphone, the good microphone, got it all set up, had to figure some stuff out to set that up. And I know my last pre-recorded video, some people were commenting, you got to use the Shure SM7B. And yes, I finally, got it going. So, without further ado, let's talk about Bitcoin. It's looking good. Generally looking better. It seems like we've dodged the bullet, and you look at some of the altcoins such as Chainlink, it's already printing a trigger wave on the weekly. It is looking like we've kind of dodged that bullet, that kind of bullet. Now, there still could be a summer lull. You still could definitely see that. There normally is a summer lull. It normally gets at least a little bit boring in the summer. You look at summer of 22 was obviously, we did recover after that June, drop off. But summer 23, you did come down 20-something% for Bitcoin. Summer 21, we saw what happened there. So it's normally a summer lull. I don't know. I don't remember what happened in 2020 off the top of my head. But, you could see, something happen this summer. But as of right now, we're approaching 69K. I think we're at least going to get there. If we could break above that, we're going to get to that kind of 70K point. And then if you could break above that, you're probably looking at new all-time highs in 80K. Now, the big question here is, do we break above that 70K? I think it's likely, very likely that we get to those all-time highs again. But do we break above them? And a lot of people don't realize this, but when you factor inflation in, we really have not made a new all-time high for Bitcoin just yet. We got very close from that 21 high, but not quite yet. And if we do follow the 4-year cycle, guys, it wouldn't make sense to make a new all-time high based on the 4-year cycle until later this year or early next year. Obviously, with the ETF coming, or the ETF being out and the ETH ETF potentially coming pretty soon, that could change things. And Ethereum really been bleeding a lot against Bitcoin. I would argue it's in kind of a capitulation right now. When you look at ETH versus Bitcoin on the 2-week, I would be looking for that 2-week bullish div as kind of a no-brainer. There's never a complete no-brainer. Obviously, anything could happen, not financial advice, but kind of as a high likelihood that ETH has bottomed out against Bitcoin and probably will do very well against Bitcoin for the next year to year and a half. And that's a really good place to kind of get in. In terms of people waking up to crypto, there's been, at the kind of the peak of, before things started to come down some more, there was some meme coin hype. There's going to be meme coin hype regardless, I think, unless the Fed raises rates more, which highly unlikely to happen. I think there's still going to be meme coin hype. There's still going to be, that crap coming around. But in terms of retail really coming back, I think we'll gradually see an increase in retail interest, probably for the next year to year and a half, until, kind of the next kind of bull market peak, which probably will be sometime in later 2025, maybe even early 2026, if we do follow the 4-year cycle. As of right now, in terms of making that new all-time high, I know it sounds like Evan the Bear a little bit, but man, I go more by the 4-year cycle. I would argue that we'd probably maybe reject from that 71K, 72K, wherever it may be, that area, and then come down a bit, maybe back to 60K or something into the summer, maybe a summer lull from there, and then maybe recover into the end of the year. But I do want to say, though, that we potentially can make new all-time highs here. It's just, it's different. It's kind of this different this cycle around with ETFs, with the election year. There's a lot of stuff that's different now than it definitely was in the past cycles. So that's what we got to look at. In terms of trades, doing really well. You probably could see it on this monitor back there. The Bitcoin long trade, swing long that I've been in for a few days, about to hit that kind of first take profit over there. Gave that signal out in Discord. If you guys are interested in the Discord, the link is down below. If you want 1 free month, if you sign up to FAIRDESK, Bybit, or MEXC with my link down below, deposit at least $100 and then open a support ticket in the Discord with your UID. We'll give you 1 free month, so check that out. I think it's a really good offer. If you go to support ticket panel, there's also info on a discount that we provide if you pay in crypto for the Discord. So yeah, check that all out. So it's been really good. Trading, obviously, you need to know what you're doing. But I have been working on the system I've used for many years now, and I've really come up with, I think, is a really, really, really good system. Pretty foolproof for the most part, that I use, in a lot of the entries, in the Discord, and we do overall very well in there. So don't want to toot it, show it too much, but I do like what I provide. But yeah, that's ultimately, the thing that we're kind of looking at. Altcoins still generally kind of in a capitulation against Bitcoin, especially Ethereum, being the big, big altcoin, obviously the blue chip altcoin. So, you look at that. I think we're getting towards kind of that bottom. The thing here with Powell, I think it's favored for the Fed to pivot in September. So I guess, if you're looking at Fed pivoting in terms of the point where altcoins really start to outperform Bitcoin, it would make sense for like September into November. Powell, I don't really see them pivoting or doing anything other than pausing as long as things keep going up and to the right. CPI numbers were good, but with S&P 500 making new all-time highs, it doesn't seem like they would remain too good. So I don't know. It's seeming like we might end up, unless things nuke or something, unless things really come down, it's seeming like we might just stay positive, flat for these interest rates, pause for these interest rates until potentially after the election. Now, when you talk about Biden versus Trump, when you talk about this, I think the only chance that Biden really has in winning this election is if everything keeps going up and to the right, especially the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ keeps going up and to the right until the election. Is that possible? We're only about 6 months away. Is that possible? Yes, it absolutely is possible. So that's where things could get interesting. The Fed just pauses and things keep going up and to the right. That's where you see Biden's approval ratings doing well. Maybe Biden does well against Trump in the debates. Who knows? There is a possibility of him still winning. So that's what would really help Biden out. A lot of people have talked about the election year being good for the incumbent. That's not helping out Biden. That's not just a thing that's significant to Biden or significant to that. The last time we've really seen an economy tank on an incumbent president running for re-election was the Great Depression during Hoover. So it's been a long time. So if incumbent running for re-election, it seems like things will generally still be bullish. I think retail's still asleep enough on everything other than garbage meme coins and GameStop, where we have a healthy market that can kind of generally continue forward. I'm probably going to start DCAing, do some of my last DCAs into alts in the month of June. Certain ones are looking better, including Chainlink. That could be one that does look good with the weekly kind of trigger wave right there. So some of them are pretty good, so that's what I'm looking at right there. But just wanted to give you guys this little update. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Always appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.